How's it going, guys? My name is LongBarrel and welcome back to another episode of Road to Dragonlore. This is episode 14 and it has been almost 14 days. No, I meant to say 2 weeks since last we uploaded the Road to Dragonlore. And the reason why it's been taking me so long to upload this episode is because I haven't been getting too many trades. And the reason for that is because the new shadow case kind of fucked up the market. And as you very well know, you should not be buying stuff when the new case comes out, just because there's a lot of imbalances and a lot of bad stuff that happens with the market, a lot of deflation and stuff like that. So we don't really want to deal with a bunch of lower valued items that lost their value just because of the new case. And that's why I kind of took a little break. I decided not to trade for the period at which the case is going to be raining and everybody's going to be wanting to buy their cases, buy the keys and all that stuff. So I decided not to trade anything, but now I'm back into it and I've been buying a lot of things. Well, technically I can't really say a lot of things, but yeah, I guess I can say a lot of things, but not very expensive things, but kind of expensive things. Let me just jump straight into the video and we'll talk about it. So I mean, first things first, let me actually get over some of the donations. I've been getting some donations in the past few days, and first and foremost, I want to thank Braden, if you're watching this video. He's a good friend of mine in real life. He's donated me some shitty cases. Thank you very much for that. He actually donated twice. Himalaya Yeti, thank you for donating 5 cases to me. And G6, thank you for donating 4 cases and a few trading cards. Braden again, thank you for donating 4 cases. Satan himself donated me $5 worth of skins, which is really cool. Really appreciate the donation. Sharon, thank you for donating me 2 items. So first things first, I made a trade with Drowsy on September 20th at 8:22 p.m. I got a butterfly knife, crimson web. This is actually the day of the case, I believe, or the day of the reign of the case, I guess you could say. And or maybe this is actually before that, I'm not even sure when this was, but the butterfly and crimson web minimal wear, I was advertising for 84 keys and that's exactly what I got. He sent me a trade offer and I immediately accepted it for 84 keys. Now, if you guys do remember in my latest video, well, second to latest video, the video where I talked about how to trade with quick sells, I actually purposely made an example in that video where I used this knife as an example. And what I did was I sold this knife for 88 keys pure to a trader that was selling for about 85%. And me and him ended up going for about 84%, and that's exactly what I got. I got pure 88 keys for my butterfly knife crimson web. In between those two trades, I did get this is actually a really random one. I'm guessing one of my subscribers sent this to me or something, but it was a StatTrak AK-47 blue laminate factory new, and it, I believe, cost around like maybe $20, something like that. And he sent it to me for 7 keys, and I looked at it and I was like, dude, I'm not buying it for 7 keys. So I sent him a counter offer and I'm like, yo dude, I'll give you 5 keys for it. This is all I'm gonna do. And he, to my surprise, he actually accepted it, and I did not expect that at all. For some odd reason, he accepted it, but whatever, I got it and I sold it on the market and I got 2 keys out of it. So what he wanted was 7 keys and I got 7 keys out of it. So cool, I guess. That was a really easy trade for me. That's an example for stuff you guys can do if you guys are just starting off with these quick sells. What you can do is you can buy guns like StatTrak, blue laminates or red lines or elite builds, anything that's around that price range and sells a lot and is very popular. That's what you can do. You can buy these guns for like 5 keys, sell them on the market for 2 key profit. Easy peasy. So for my next trade, there was a butterfly knife slaughter, and I believe this is this is the minimal wear one. And I traded with Mariek, I don't even know, but he said to be an offer which was way less than I advertised. This was I was advertising for 78 keys and he sent it to me for 74 keys. So I immediately was like, yo, I can make some pretty good profit on this knife. Even right now, I'm looking at the market and I could probably make like 10 keys if I sell it right now. But if I wait just a bit more, maybe the price will go up and I'll be able to make a bit more than that. Now, as you can clearly see, there was a pretty big gap, like a 4-day gap in between my last trade and this trade, which is kind of disappointing because, whenever you're not making keys or making profit in between days, then obviously you're losing out on potential value. But again, this is the time that the shadow case and the shadow keys were coming out, so I didn't really want to do anything in between that, and because of it I had to take a little break. But there you go, I recovered and I got the butterfly knife slaughter minimal wear, and I still have this knife to this day, and I hopefully can make a pretty decent profit on it. So this trade is pretty interesting. It's actually today, on the day that I'm recording this video. Yesterday I believe I got an offer for all of these items, which are worth around $140 if you don't consider the Steam tax. He sent me an offer for, I believe it was like maybe 38 keys, something like that. And I was like, yo, this is too expensive. I sent him a counter offer for 34 keys, and there was that. I was like, yo, I can only offer you 34 keys, blah blah blah. So I wait entire evening, and I accidentally forgot to decline this trade after I went to bed, because I don't really like to send trade offers overnight, just because anything could happen overnight. The prices might change, you know, it could inflate, it could deflate, it could turn into a really big mumbo jumbo. And the prices actually stayed the same, and what happened was in the morning he sent me a counter offer for about the same price. I think it was even one more key above, and what he said was, can I add you please? I looked at your video, I really don't understand what's going on. And I could clearly tell this guy had really shitty English, but he said like that he can probably pay the 34 keys, and I got my hopes up. So I sent him a counter offer, I added him, and I was like, yo, the reason why I added him, usually I don't add people when it comes to help. I'm sorry guys, but I just cannot be adding every single person that needs help. I try to do my best by answering some of the comments, and I see a lot of people commenting to other people, trying to help them out as well. So I really want to thank everybody for helping me out with these trades, and you know, telling people how to trade, and you know, helping people out and stuff like that. I really can't do this without you guys, and I really want to thank you guys for that. So I decided to add this guy just because he seemed like a really cool dude, and he was willing to negotiate with me for, you know, the price, and in return I was able to help him out. So I talked to him, I explained to him the way this whole process, the whole quick selling process worked, and in the middle of us conversing, he sent or he actually accepted my trade offer for 34 keys, and I think I can actually make some decent value on this. I looked at the market price. If I were to sell it at market price, I think I would get a few, like maybe like 3 or 4 keys profit, which is, you know, decent enough for me. So this is a pretty cool trade. I don't really make a lot of these, you know, little item trades, but as you can clearly see, we had these. First it was the blue laminate, now it's a bunch of these skins, and I kind of gave him a wholesale offer here, and I did receive it. So hopefully I can make some good trades with that. I do still have the items, but I'm probably just gonna sell them on the market, just because there's too many of them that are worth basically not even like 1 key. So I'm going to just sell them on the market and then buy a bunch of keys when it comes to that. And finally, for my last trade, this literally happened like what, half an hour ago. I basically was about to sit down and record this video when I got a notification that I got a new trade offer, and what do you know, it's a butterfly knife fade factory new, which I bought for 94 keys. And I got really lucky with this one because I just updated my prices for every single one of my trades, and about like half an hour later I get this trade, which is really cool, and it was just in time for the video as well. So this trade is actually a pretty cool trade, pretty lucky. I was able to secure it. 94 keys, it's probably exactly 80%, maybe just a little bit under, maybe like 0.5% under or something, but it's pretty cool. I really like these knives just because they sell super quick. There's like, every time I look at the butterfly knife fade, every time I bought it, it's gone super quick, and everybody always buys it. It's one of the most popular knives in the game, I would say, and I'm not really sure why. I guess people just love the fade a lot. But hopefully I can make maybe 10 to 15 key profit on this. I'm not really sure. I doubt I'm gonna get 15, but hopefully 10. Maybe I'll just go for the good old 5 key profit with peers on CSGO Lounge or Reddit, and if I do get something, I'll make sure to update you guys. Sorry for such a short episode, Technically, it's not even short. We're in the double digits now, I believe. Maybe we're not. But hopefully, I can get rid of these knives real quick, get some profit. We are really close to getting the Dragon Lore. If I were to not buy any of these items, I would have been around like 692 keys, so 8 keys off of 700. Basically, it would have been really close, and maybe if I sell all of these knives, we're going to be around the 725 key range, which at that price, we're talking Dragon Lores. We're talking about factory new Dragon Lores. I can already afford a minimal wear one, but everybody knows that my goal is the factory new one, and this is what we want. And hopefully, maybe in a week's time, I'm gonna be able to update you guys on what's gonna go down and what's gonna be happening with my keys. Again, I want to buy this Dragon Lore as soon as possible, but if I'm gonna have to wait, and if that's something that I'm gonna have to, deal with, then that's what we're gonna have to deal with. But for now, you guys are gonna have to be watching this Road to Dragon Lore series until I get the Dragon Lore. Yeah, so my name has been LongBarrel, and thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna sign off now and maybe go record another video for you guys for tomorrow. So yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, please leave a like and share this video. If you did enjoy what you watched and you're new here, then please subscribe. But yeah, have a wonderful day. Bye bye, guys.